Hello! So, if you have watched any of my recent videos, you will know that I am absolutely desperate to improve my personal style. I feel like I almost live two different lives because on my Instagram, I'm posting like cute outfits, things that are properly curated, seasonal outfits. If I have an event or a trip, I'll always plan my outfits and make sure that I have a look put together. But when it comes to just everyday living, it's a very different story. When I tell you that I genuinely wear the same pair of jeans and a basic top and maybe a hoodie every single day of my life, I'm not even kidding. And it's so funny because I am someone that generally considers themselves to be someone who loves fashion and dressing up, but why am I so boring when it comes to just everyday outfits? So I'm challenging myself in this video to put together 25 autumn, fall, cute, comfy, cozy outfits. And hopefully this means that I'm going to be stepping out of my comfort zone and honestly putting the jeans away in a drawer and never touching them again. So if you're someone that is constantly saying, I've got nothing to wear, this is the video for you. So with that, let's get into the outfits. Right, so having said that we are going to be putting these jeans into a drawer and never looking at them again, I have in fact taken them back out of the drawer and put them on. But I thought it made sense to start off with just a super simple standard outfit. I feel like there are so many ways that you can style just basic jeans and a tank top. And one thing I would highly recommend investing in is a good tank top. This tank top is from Tank Air, and when I got this, I genuinely almost cried at the price because what is going on? But when I wear it, I understand because this is the most flattering and universal and comfy tank top I have ever owned. And while we are on the topic of jeans, I feel like it does make sense to talk about why I love these specific jeans so much. Also, none of this is an ad. I feel like some of this might sound like it is, but I promise it's not. But these jeans have a little buckle on the back, which means that you can tighten them to make them higher waisted or loosen them to make them low waisted, which is something I didn't even know I needed in a pair of jeans, but now that I've got it, I'm obsessed. But this outfit is looking very plain, so I feel like we need to accessorize it with shoes, bag, and maybe another layer, especially since these are going to be mostly autumn and fall outfits. So the first thing we're going to add is of course shoes. I desperately need to get a new pair of these shoes because I wear these pretty much every single day, and not only have they got super dirty, but they've actually started to get holes in the lining. Not so much living up to the clean girl image with these shoes, but they literally just go with everything. I love that they're slightly chunkier as well. These are black Adidas Campuses and they're obviously super comfy. But for a slightly warmer layer, we're going to add this really cute baby yellow cardigan. I feel like baby yellow was kind of the colour of the summer. I don't know how much it's going to be kind of following into autumn and winter, but I personally love it. And if you've got a slightly warmer fall/autumn where you live, I feel like this would be perfect. And then I'm also just going to add my blank street tote bag. So to be fair, this is not even remotely stepping out of my comfort zone. This is a very flow outfit. You would catch me in this probably 90% of the time, but I feel like it's a really cute basic autumn outfit before we get into some bits that are a bit more fun. Okay, for this next outfit, we have thankfully got rid of the jeans. She's wearing something that isn't jeans. Oh my God. But I already know that this outfit is going to be the kind of staple bare basics of pretty much every cute autumn outfit that I'm planning to wear this year. I feel like having kind of a base layer that you really love, that you can mix up with a bunch of different jumpers, cardigans, jackets, coats, is literally the best way to go when it comes to having like a capsule wardrobe. I would love to live in a country where I can wear just this during autumn, but unfortunately, autumn in London is horrible. So I already know that if I were to leave the house wearing just this, I would be absolutely frozen to the core within about 2 seconds. So we need to add some layers to this. And I'm actually going to add the exact same jumper that I wore in my last YouTube video. This outfit is going to absolutely be a staple for me during autumn. I just love it. And it's also really comfy and cozy, which is perfect. I really love the vibe of mixing like a mini skirt with a longer jumper. I just feel like that's such a cute silhouette. And obviously we need to add a bag. I personally love matching my bag with my shoes. That's kind of how I pick how I want to accessorize outfits. So for this outfit, I'm just going to add a plain black little shoulder bag. This also fits so much stuff, which is absolutely ideal. Like I can get a book in here, I can get my phone in here, I can get my wallet in here. So this is my perfect kind of stomping around London autumn outfit. Now I am definitely someone that has a bad habit of like putting together one outfit using certain pieces and then not being able to see a vision of how those pieces could work with different pieces, if that makes sense. And given this is such a good kind of basic base layer outfit, I feel like we can definitely add something else to this to make it look like a completely different look. So actually the first thing I'm gonna do is add a pair of tights, and then I'm gonna add this fluffy coat. I actually bought this in TK Maxx last year, and as soon as I saw it, I knew that I was gonna get so much wear out of it for a few years. Also, obviously, faux fur. Now, I know that I am jumping a few seasons ahead with this outfit, but I could so see myself wearing this to like Winter Wonderland or a Christmas market. I'm so glad that these coats are in style at the moment because they are the coziest thing in the world. I feel like this is maybe more of an afternoon slash evening look, so I'm gonna add a small bag rather than a larger one. Black, obviously, to match the boots. And there we go. Also, this bag is such a staple in my wardrobe. I believe that Taylor Swift has actually worn this bag as well, which is kind of crazy. Okay, I feel like this outfit is a very different vibe to the previous ones. When I look at this outfit, I can only think one thing, and that is Elena Gilbert. I am watching The Vampire Diaries for the first time at the minute, and it's safe to say I am absolutely obsessed with Elena's style. I just think her outfits are so flattering. I feel like this is a certain type of look, like either you like this or you don't. Obviously it's going back towards the skinny jean vibe. It's still like a boot cut style, so it's not completely skinny, but I feel like this might not be for everyone. But as this is, it is a little bit plain, so I feel like we need to add some layers. See, I've always pronounced this Ralph Lauren. I recently learned it is in fact Ralph Lauren, but I feel like it's so hard to get out of the habit of saying Ralph Lauren since I'm so used to saying that. I've been on the hunt for a Ralph Lauren jumper for so long, and I found this one in a charity shop. It's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted a white one, and I wanted it to be more fitting. Like, this one's quite a baggy fit. It's actually size XL, but I feel like you can get the vibe that I'm going for. And I'm purposefully gonna pull this top up and this one down, so we've got a little bit of that kind of lace and the bow showing. And for a bag, we're gonna go for my classic Coach tote bag that I actually thrifted. And this, I think, is my best thrifting find ever. I found this in a thrift store in LA, and I think it was about $40. And the amount of wear I've got out of this is crazy. Honestly, I don't even know if it's real, but at this point, I genuinely don't even care because it does the job. This outfit is very much giving like preppy college vibes. Also, I know that there's a lot of discourse about like mixing black and navy blue together. I personally love it. I feel like it gives very French chic vibes. I do wish that this jumper was a lighter colour though, like imagine like a light grey or even like a baby pink. I think that'd be so cute, but you get the gist. So we're going back to the grey mini skirt and boot combo, but this time we're doing a different boot. We're doing this brown heeled boot and the Tankair tank top. And for the second layer, I'm gonna do this light grey cardigan. I'm unsure whether I wanna do it up or leave it open. You know what? For this one, let's leave it open. And this is the first appearance of my absolute favourite bag of all time. This is 100% my bag for autumn and fall this year. This is from JWPEI. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I've showed this bag in several videos before. It is just perfect. It fits so much stuff in it. It even fits my laptop, which I didn't think it did at the start. And it is just the perfect throw over your shoulder, chuck your lip combo and your powder in there and head out. And I love that it matches the brown of the boots. See, this is an outfit I probably would have never put together if I hadn't filmed this video, because I feel like in order to prepare for this video, I was going through my wardrobe and just mixing and matching stuff at random. This is the result. I love it. For this outfit, we're actually going to stick with the bag as the common theme, and the jeans are back. This outfit has definitely been a staple of mine for a long time. I think I bought this jumper 2 autumn/winters ago, and I still reach for it all the time. This is a Ralph Lauren jumper from TK Maxx, and I was gassed when I found this. I think it was about £60 and it should have been 200 and something, so very happy with this. Obviously the same bag, the jeans, and for shoes, you know we've got to do Uggs. What else are you going to wear with this outfit? I feel like it's so cozy. This outfit to me just absolutely screams autumn. Like, this would be my go-to outfit if I was going to like a pumpkin patch or going to Home Sense or something like that. It's so comfy. Obviously wearing Uggs just feels like you're wearing slippers. I love how I keep referring to them as Uggs as if they're not £20 fake knockoffs. But every year I tell myself, am I going to buy a pair of real Uggs and then have them be ruined the second time I wear them out the house because I get caught in the rain? And every year I say, no, I'm going to stick with my Uggs. Oh, I just love it. Another option for this, if you want to get that kind of preppy look but you don't have an off-the-shoulder jumper, is just something super simple like this. You could either do this with a shirt underneath a jumper, or this top that I'm wearing is actually like a shirt and a jumper in one. But something like this is just so simple, so easy to put together, and it looks like you've put in more effort than you have because of the layers. And this just works for pretty much every occasion. You can swap out the accessories to make it more dressy, more casual, if you want to have it as a different vibe, but yeah, cute and simple. Okay, so this is very much a different style of look. This to me is giving countryside vibes, and there's also the glaringly obvious fact that if I were to wear this out of the house I would get frostbite, but that is why this is kind of a base layer for whatever we want to add on top. But I feel like a pair of shorts kind of changes up the look a bit. I feel like I always kind of go for jeans or mini skirts. I'm not really a shorts girl, but these shorts from Hollister I absolutely lived in over summer, and I'm kind of surprised that they are something that I'm able to make work for autumn as well. I just feel like they work with so many different types of look, and I personally love them with the little sock peeping over the welly boot. I think it's so cute. I'm also imagining this with like maybe a little bandana, some glasses, a little basket. It's definitely giving escape to the countryside and picking apples rather than stomping around the city, but it's nice to have something a little bit different. Alternatively, we could do a navy blue blouse. So that was a tongue twister. You know what? I actually think I might prefer this. And the fact that I almost didn't buy this blouse because it wasn't as tight fitting as I wanted it, come on now. And I actually just found this bag in my closet, which I feel like is exactly the vibe I was imagining. Like, tell me this isn't the girliest, cutest, most like cottagecore outfit ever. Okay, stick with me here. I promise this is the final outfit with these shorts and boots. But I feel like it's nice to add another option that's a bit more cozy and wintry. So I just added this USA jumper on the top. I actually wore this over on my Instagram, and it was one of my favorite like autumn wintry outfits that I've posted. Now I just need to be like stomping around in a field somewhere for this to have the full vision. But again, we've got the like short and then long combo going on, which I seem to be really into at the minute. Okay, I'm sorry, I lied. I actually have one more outfit that I want to show you with the shorts, but we have changed out the boots. Instead, we're doing red hunter wellies, and we're back with the white blouse and the grey v-neck from a few outfits ago. I personally love this. I am someone who you can probably tell from this video is a little bit scared of colour. I don't wear a lot of colourful things, so adding a little pop of red for me feels quite out of my comfort zone. But the other accessory that I feel goes perfectly with this outfit, I was going to say it's not really an accessory, but come on now. It is. Tell me this isn't just a vibe. If you saw me walking down the street wearing this and carrying this, would you think I was cool? I don't know, I feel like I'd think I was cool. Yeah, another one that I absolutely love. I feel like this is giving stamping through the forest vibes. So cute. Okay, please ignore if the lighting has changed. It's literally started to get dark outside because I have taken so long filming this. And I know what you're thinking. Flo, this outfit is literally so basic. And yes, it is basic, but trust the process because you haven't seen the main part of this outfit. This is literally giving Narnia. But hear me out. For a little winter wonderland or park walk. Do we see the vision? You know what? For those days where we just want to be comfy and cozy, what more could you want than a literal blanket? You know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide on this. I'm a little undecided. I can't tell if it looks cozy or if it just looks like I'm wearing a coat that's like 10 sizes too big. You know what? On the chillier days in London, I would wear this. Okay, on second thoughts, maybe this is gonna be better. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the vision that I was going for. I think maybe not done up though. Top. Yeah, cute. I feel like I've just got to the point where I'm so bored of wearing these jeans that I look at any outfit with them incorporated and I'm just like, boring. But if I'm looking at this objectively, it's definitely a vibe of outfit I would 100% wear. Right, this is a very different type of outfit from the other ones. This is definitely much more kind of business casual. Please ignore the fact that the bottom of this side has come down. That happened literally the first time I wore these jeans, which is very annoying. But this is very much the bare bones of an outfit, so I feel like adding a belt kind of spice this up. I have two options. I've got a kind of beigey one and a brown one, so let's try them both. So that is the beige. I don't know why, but something about this is kind of reminding me of a cowboy outfit, which I'm not actually opposed to. It's kind of cool. But let's also try the brown and see what that looks like. What do we think? I feel like it's crazy how much of a difference that has made between the beige and the brown. Like the beige was, as I say, kind of cowboy-y, and this is very city vibes. That's crazy. You know what? I think I'm actually leaning more towards the beige. Let's try something a little bit different. And I feel like adding a jumper over the shoulders and then a tote bag completes this. This is such a cool outfit. I feel like if I were walking around London wearing this, I'd feel like I had my whole life together. I also love outfits like this that can be dressed up and dressed down. Like you could wear this to a fancy dinner, and you could also wear this to like, maybe not go to the supermarket, but you get the gist. It's such a simple but chic outfit. I love this one. When I put together a list of outfits for this video, I already knew that this one was going to be one of my favorites. We're back to the kind of shorts and boots vibe, except this time we've got a mini skirt. This is the type of skirt that I wouldn't necessarily pair with like biker boots because it's quite ruffly and girly. But I feel like the vibe of mixing together more masculine items with more kind of girly items, I'm just really liking it at the minute. And this jumper is an absolute staple in my wardrobe for autumn. I just feel like it goes with so many things. So this is like the perfect autumn countryside walk outfit by itself. But I know myself well, and I know that if I were to wear just this on its own, I would get really cold. So let's add a coat and a bag. For the coat, we're gonna do this brown, I think this is suede coat that I thrifted. This goes perfectly with the boots. And for the bag, we're gonna match it with the red on the jumper and do this red one again. I love it. I already knew I was gonna love this though. I've worn this a few times, and for some reason I just keep coming back to it. Can you believe it? We've got a different pair of jeans. I never used to think of myself as a double denim girly, but I feel like there's so much variety to wearing double denim. There's something that works for everyone. Like in my head, when I think of double denim, I think of kind of a fitted denim suit, which I would have loved a few years ago, but maybe not so much now. But trying a baggy denim set, I think was the key for me. But even though this is quite statement-y on its own, I feel like the accessories are what makes this look. So we're gonna go red and red. I've got a lot of use out of this bag today, actually. These shoes I actually bought at a little boutique in Rome. I think they cost me about 20 euros, and they really remind me of the Chanel pumps. I feel like with the little pop of red just peeking out from under the jeans, it makes this into such a cool look. Like that has taken this from a somewhat basic plain outfit to, I personally think, being way more interesting. I could also add a belt to this if I wanted, but I don't think that either of the belts that I have would really work with this, so we're just gonna leave it like this. We could also, if we wanted to, zip this up so it's more of a full denim look. I wore this to drive around the Silverstone track, and I feel like it was kind of perfect for that. This is again just something a little bit different from the other outfits. This is a bit more street style cool girl, I would say, but I feel like it's fun to switch it up a bit. I feel like this wouldn't be a proper cozy autumn lookbook without doing at least one comfy stay-at-home outfit. So for the base for this outfit, I've just got these blue and white stripy trousers, which honestly could be pajama trousers. I don't even know. I do wear them out of the house during summer, but I feel like they also work for kind of cozy at-home autumn time. And we're gonna add a little pop of pink with my Victoria's Secret slippers. I am so in love with these. They're one of my favourite possessions. These are just girlhood in a shoe, and then a plain baby pink jumper. Just something super comfy that I can pop on if I'm at home, not planning to leave the house, sitting at home watching a movie. This is the vibe I will be going for. I don't even want to change into my next outfit now. Just want to stay in this. While we're at it, I feel like we may as well do one more comfy outfit. This is actually my airport outfit. Pretty much every time I go to the airport, this is what I'm wearing. And to be honest, I don't actually know how I haven't spilt anything down it yet, but you just can't go wrong with a matching set. I feel like I need to get way more of them because I live in them at home, and I've only got like 2. And I also need to branch out and get a few different colours as well, because I think I only have grey and white, and I really want like maybe a dark green or a baby pink. I need to figure out what brands are best to buy tracksuits from as well, because I feel like the quality of a tracksuit is worth investing in. But yeah, not really much to say on this, to be honest. Basic tracksuit outfit, but if I'm not doing much during the day and I'm just staying at home and want to be comfy, this is probably what I'm going to be reaching for. I'm going to be honest with you, this outfit isn't really giving what I was imagining in my head. I feel like I was kind of going for like an Emma Chamberlain, maybe Madeline Argy type vibe, but I feel like it's just giving 2020. I don't know, maybe I could wear this, but there's something off about it. I think it might be the shoes and the socks. I don't know. I was planning to wear this with a black leather jacket, so let's see what that looks like. It might improve it, you never know. This black leather jacket I wear so often. It's just my go-to coat. I really need to get another coat that I just want to reach for kind of every day. Okay, hear me out. I feel like this improves it. Maybe? This is one that I could either look back on and be like, what was I even talking about? I really like this. Or look back and be like, what was I actually doing? I think it's also is this a turtleneck? I think the turtleneck is also throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, I feel like if Emma Chamberlain or Madeline Argy was to rock up to like a fashion show wearing this, no one would bat an eyelid. But I am unfortunately not Emma Chamberlain or Madeline Argy, so I feel like it's not quite the same effect on me. Let me know what you think. I feel like this could be a bit of a divisive one. Alternatively to the short socks, I was thinking we could also try tights, but now that I've done this is even worse. It reminds me of something I would have worn to sixth form, which is not really what I'm trying to go for. I feel like there's something that could make this kind of basic idea work, but I currently cannot see the vision. So if anyone has any ideas, do let me know. And we are on to the final outfit. These trousers I got in a charity shop for about £15, and although they fit so well, they are the scratchiest trousers known to man. I honestly did not know that fabric could be this scratchy. Also, I feel like this belt would be a lot better if it were black to match the shoes, but I don't have a black belt, so brown is gonna have to do. But this is the final look. And there we go. I cannot remember the last time that I changed outfits that many times. Honestly, I don't know if I have ever changed outfits that many times, but I have come away from this honestly with so much more kind of faith in myself, because it kind of shows me that like I don't have poor fashion sense, I'm just lazy. Every time I go to pull those jeans out of my drawer and whack on just like a random hoodie with it, that's not because I don't know how to put outfits together. It's purely because I can't be bothered to put something nicer together. And I'm actually so surprised that even when I was going through my closet and like picking out bits to put on, there were so many more items in there that I feel like I could match with other things. Like I was fully expecting to do this and be scrambling to come up with outfit ideas, but I actually feel the opposite. I feel like I have so many more looks that I could put together. So if you want a part 2, let me know. This is a little bit of a different kind of format to my recent videos. This is a bit more of a kind of curated, put together video rather than like just a vlog or whatever. So I'd be really interested to know what you thought of it, if you like this style of video, if you prefer other styles of videos, and obviously also what you want to see next from me. But yeah, I know I've been saying this in every single video, but if you're not subscribed already and you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing. I feel like it's not an impossible idea that we could hit 100k subscribers by Christmas. So every person that does subscribe gets us a little bit closer to that goal. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next from me. Do also follow me on my other socials if you want to. I'm glambyflo pretty much everywhere. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.